Your doctor thinks you're fine, your body knows different. I'm outside today, and deliberately, because I want to talk to you about something that I think is best said with fresh air and a bit of perspective. I want to ask you a question, and I want you to be completely honest with yourself when you answer it. When did you last wake up and think, I feel amazing? Not just fine, not just could be worse, but genuinely, properly amazing, full of energy, comfortable in your body, excited about the day ahead. If you're struggling to even remember, then this is for you, so stick with me. I see you. You've tried the diets, haven't you? All of them. For years. Weight Watchers, Slimming World, the shakes, the juice fasts, the counting calories till you wanted to throw your phone across the room. You swapped real food for low-fat everything. You cut out the things you loved. You went to the gym. You probably hated it, but you went back anyway. And then you went again. And somehow your jeans are even tighter than they were last year. I know, because that was me. Bloated, exhausted, 25 pounds overweight at 53. Both shoulders in pain. My grip was so weak I couldn't open a jar anymore, and I kept dropping stuff, forgetting stuff in a really worrying way that I was actually trying to hide from my husband and from other people. The brain fog was so thick it was like a woolly jumper knitted inside my head. Waking up at 3 a.m, lying there sometimes till 5 a.m, staring at the ceiling, wondering what on earth was happening to my body, my middle-aged body, my post-menopausal body. And the most maddening part was that my doctor looked at my blood test and said, yeah, everything looks fine. You're fine. Yeah, right. Here's what nobody was telling me. And what probably nobody's telling you either. Doctors, bless them, they get on average about 4 hours of nutrition training in their entire medical degree. Some might get a bit more. But 4 hours. When you sit in that chair and you describe your symptoms, they're doing their best, but they don't ask you questions like, what are you eating? They're genuinely not equipped to look at the whole picture. They really have no clue how vitally important the type of fuel that you put into your body really is. The problem isn't your willpower, and it never was. Your hormones, your gut, your minerals, your metabolism, the signals that your body's sending that nobody is decoding. You've been sold a pup, and it's not your fault. Here's why nothing has worked. Here's why the advice that you've been following, eat less, move more, low fat, high protein, intermittent fasting, it might work for a little while and then it stops. And then you think, what is wrong with me? What's wrong with me? Yeah, because we always blame ourselves, don't we? Nothing is wrong with you. Your body's incredibly intelligent. It adapts. It compensates. So when you starve it, it holds on tighter. And when you stress it with punishing exercise and chronic undereating and those negative thoughts, and that piece is really important, by the way, it raises your cortisol, it tanks your thyroid, and it does everything in its power to keep you exactly where you are. It's a survival mechanism. This is not failure. This is your body doing its job, your body trying to protect you in really difficult circumstances. The problem is that every quick fix targets a symptom, and then none of them get anywhere near the root cause, which brings me to why I'm here. Quite recently, I discovered that everything I thought I knew about metabolism and weight loss was missing a huge piece: minerals, specifically the way iron, copper, magnesium and a handful of other minerals all interact in the body to either produce energy brilliantly or completely sabotage it. I went deep. I'm training with a man named Morley Robbins, who is arguably the world's leading expert in mineral metabolism. And it's called the Root Cause Protocol. And I'm now, as well as being a certified health coach, I'm a training RCP consultant. And what I've learned has changed everything. Not just for me, but for all the women I work with as well. It's not about eating less. It's about nourishing more. I already knew that. It's not about punishing yourself with exercise, and I knew that too. It's about moving in ways that support your hormones rather than hammering them. It's certainly not about willpower. or throwing in random supplements one after another. Try this, try that, try this for energy, this for sleep. This one's going to reduce your appetite. This will make your muscles stronger. This will make your ketones go up. Instead, it's about giving your body what it's actually been asking for. I called my program Sweet Enough because you are. You always were. You just needed someone to hold your hand and show you what your body's been trying to tell you all along. So here's what 6 months with me looks like. We meet every 2 weeks on Zoom, one-to-one, no groups, no generic plans, everything built around your body, your history and your life. We start with real testing, not the standard medical blood tests that come back normal when you feel anything but. And I hear somebody new tell me this every single day. We know our bodies. We have this built-in intelligence and we know when something isn't right. So when you sit in front of the professional and you ask him or her to help you look into your thyroid or your hair loss or your menopause belly or your lack of energy or your blood pressure or your digestive system, and he or she just keeps telling you everything's fine, it can feel very disempowering, which is quite the opposite of what we want, really, isn't it? I look at a full functional panel, including your mineral levels, your iron, metabolism, your copper, your magnesium, things that most GPs simply don't check. We also run a hair tissue mineral analysis, which gives us a picture of what's been going on in your body over the last 3 to 4 months, rather than right now, which is all a blood test will tell you today, right now. It's a bit like a metabolic reporting card. It's genuinely useful. From there, we build your protocol. That's food, supplements, sleep, movement, stress, all of it working together in the right order. And here's the bit I love most. The changes don't happen overnight, but they compound. When they start coming, they accelerate. My clients tell me things like, I slept through the night for the first time in years, or my joint pains have halved, or my hands aren't swollen anymore. My migraines are down to just 1 a month. I've lost 14 pounds and I didn't count a single calorie and I never felt hungry once. Or my energy's increasing. I no longer have the mid-afternoon slump. I feel like I could conquer the world. And this one, you have been transformative for my life. You're so valuable to me and what I've done. And these are things people say to me every day. And this is part of the reason why I love my job so much. Just yesterday, one of my clients in America said, I can't even believe what's happened. It's amazing. I didn't make those up. People do actually say them to me. And this is the kind of transformation I'm talking about. So, if you're a woman over 40 and you've been struggling with unexplained weight that won't shift, exhaustion, sleep issues, brain fog, low mood, gut pain. I had gut pain for 10 years before I finally fixed it. Chronic conditions, autoimmune conditions, digestive chaos, or just that creeping feeling that your body isn't yours anymore. Then yes, this is absolutely for you. It doesn't matter where in the world you are. My clients are in the UK, in the US, they're in Australia, New Zealand, Canada, Europe. We work on Zoom and it works beautifully. And whilst I tend to work mostly with women, I also work with a few men. And in fact, what often happens is that a client's partner sees the changes that are happening in front of their eyes and they want a slice of the cake too, which is lovely, genuinely amazing. The positivity rubs off on those around you, although I will say this. There is nothing quite as irritating as watching your husband or boyfriend get on board with everything and then lose all the weight he wants to lose in about 3 weeks flat, while you're still struggling away on those last few pounds. But men's metabolisms, they're just different, deeply unfair, but very different. But that's a whole other video to go through that. So if you're thinking, Emma, I've tried everything, what makes this different? It's different because we go to the root. We aren't just focusing on symptoms. They're just the red flags. They're just your body shouting at you, screaming at you that something's wrong. Instead, we work on finding out what's happening underneath the bonnet, if you like. So, if anything I've said has resonated, I'd love to speak with you. There's a link below to take you to my calendar, and you can book in a free 30-minute discovery call with me. No pressure, no hard sell, just a conversation. I'll ask you about where you are right now, what you've tried already, what you're hoping for, and I'll tell you honestly whether I think I can help you and whether Sweet Enough is the right fit for you. Look, I'm standing outside on a beautiful spring morning. The world is waking up here in the Northern Hemisphere. New season, new energy. I think that's pretty fitting, don't you? Because what I've seen over and over again is that it's never too late to turn this around. I have clients in their 60s, 70s, 80s who've genuinely transformed their health. But the sooner you get onto it, the sooner you're going to fix things. They've transformed their energy, their lives, their everything. Your body wants to heal, it just needs the right conditions, and I'd love to help you create them. Book your call. I'll see you over there. Thanks for watching. Cheerio from this gorgeous morning in Andorra. See you on the next one. Come on, Mikes.